Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the BYU versus Evansville college basketball matchup on Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pick Dawgz, but if you're looking for the games that we like the best, those are the ones you can find over at the Premium Picks tab. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets, but you got to text the number you see on the screen to get those. So text that number and take advantage. But let's get to this one. We got BYU taking on Evansville. BYU 7-0 on the season, 7-0 against the number. Evansville 7-1 on the season, 6-1 against the number. Yeah, we got that type of game going on here. And those of you that haven't seen BYU play this season, well, you have missed out. If you haven't been watching my BYU videos or getting my BYU premium picks, well, you've missed out on a bunch of winners. We have had BYU every single game this season, and they have covered every single time. Evansville, not a team that we've been following as closely, but certainly never unwilling to jump on board a team that covers at this alarming kind of rate. You know, the thing is that BYU certainly, moving it into the Big 12 was flying under the radar pretty nicely there because, in the Big 12 with the Kansases and the Baylors of the world, the expectations of a BYU certainly just not that much. But, now that we've seen them have, so strong on offense and on defense and covering these spreads, well, people are going to definitely start to take notice. So we got to certainly respect that. And of course, the odds makers will certainly be respecting that. We look at Evansville, most of their wins are against, teams that in winnable spots. They have won in the dog roll, beating Chattanooga outright 85-77 as an 8.5-point dog, beating Southeast Missouri outright as a 2.5-point dog, beating Ball State as a 1-point dog, and last time out beating Northern Iowa as a 3.5-point dog. Their one loss came against Missouri State, losing 90-78 as a 10.5-point dog. So what we have is an Evansville team that's been winning games in the underdog role all season long. For BYU, they haven't played the toughest schedule in the world, but when they have had to step it up against teams, well, they've stepped it up, stepping it up against NC State, 95-86, and of course the game against Arizona State where they held the Sun Devils to less than 50 points in that entire game. I said earlier, the BYU gets it done on both ends of the court, and they absolutely do. Their defense has been stellar. They are the fourth best team in the nation at defending the three-point arc. Of course, Evansville, a team that covers like that, they can hit three-pointers, and they certainly have been efficient from the floor as well. Against lighter competition, 24th best in shooting percentage, 50.2%. BYU just 55th in at defending. So these are two of the top teams in the nation, offensively and defensively. And on this, as we spread it further out, BYU's offense has just been off the chain, shooting three-pointers at 38.5%. So, certainly nothing to complain about there. If anything, Evansville allows teams to shoot at a little bit higher rate, and I think they are way overmatched in this game. But getting a bundle of points here against a team that's covered in every game, well, I love BYU. I love the money that you've given me, but I'll tell you, I'm going to jump off the train. At least it might just be just for a minute, but I'm jumping off right now, taking Evansville in the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they tell you how often historically all the bets on the board have come in, putting you on the most favorable bets today.